Hello. Thank you for playing You Don't Know Jack, the re-ride. Oh, just you? I apologize. Let me try again. Oh, just you! Are you new to the re-ride? The team will be pleased. They are quite tired of having to spell everything out to all those newbies. Here are your buzzers for this game. Before you go, please be aware that this is a non-profit fan project in no way associated with Jackbox Games. Please wait until the elevator has come to a full stop before you disembark.
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide. And now, here's your host, the Knight Rider of Needless Knowledge, Conan Blankenberg.
Oh, look who's trying to win the Team Player of the Year award. You'd pass the ball because in your world, everyone gets a turn, right? Just remember, not everyone's as good at finishing as they are at running. Let's just pray that your teammate's aim is better than their last day of choice. 90 minutes on the clock, 22 players on the field, and a slew of irreverent trivia questions. It's time for the football floor. Yes, the real, actual football. Let us ride. Value time. Coming up next. Smart people call it pedal sphere. Well, there's no time like the present. You, golden goal. Me, an intellectual. Aurum ambition, hydrargyrum horizon. The scientific name for gold is aurum. We were originally going to air this question in a very different kind of episode, but we couldn't find any good synonyms for the word shower. Alright, everybody's waiting on. Here's what we have to offer. Football is perfect, but my eyeballs aren't. Okay, we're playing for 1241, and here we go. Which of these would I probably see during the next football game I watched if I were to suffer from Protanopia? A player is cautioned with a dark brown card, a shot is sent high into the dark brown sky, the players are running around on the dark brown lawn, or everything is completely gray. Goal, 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 goal! Protanopia sufferers can see yellow and blue just fine, but they have trouble seeing green and red, so the lawn would just look brown to them. Luckily, if we wait a few more years for the oven that is Earth to really heat up, dark brown is just going to be the natural color of every lawn, so that problem will fix itself right. Smash the button. I like to call this category chilling out, but without all the weeds. Please keep your arms and legs inside the vehicle for the full duration of this ride. Let's go. Because it's a real type of grass, what could I plant on my football pitch to make it super comfy? Armchair grass, beanbag grass, couch grass, or cheesecake grass? Perfect. Couch grass is a real type of grass. Maybe I'll convert some of my football pitch into a field and plant some couch potatoes. Alright, we'll need Wrangle Dangle Smirk Dirk Roofentuffy. If that isn't a bunch of... Yeah. Alright, well, cool. It's Gibberish time. Alright. Here's the actual category for this Gibberish question. When the smug ones are victorious. Now keep in mind, the sooner you buzz in, the more cash you can pick up. Take a look at this gibberish phrase and tell me what iconic phrase it rhymes with. See? K snorts! Grits win! A shame! And just forget about the punctuation as always. It's an iconic slogan. EA Sports, it's in the game. Or rather, it's in the $70 DLC that they sell as a game every year, despite the fact that it's the same shit as last year, just in a new coat of paint. Okie dokie, it's value. Oh, I'll put it this way, you could have done a lot worse than that. Here's your category. Those darn Germans and their darned mathematics. So if you've ever heard of famous football quotes, you'll probably have heard the one that goes something like, "Football is a simple game. 22 men chase a ball for 90 minutes and then the Germans win." But what would this quote sound like if I were to convert it into hexadecimal? 26 men chase a ball for 132 minutes and then the Germans win. 11 men chase a ball for 46 minutes and then the Germans win. 16 men chase a ball for... 22 in hex is 1/6, 90 in hex is 5A. Importantly though, the Germans still win. Hit buzzer, select value. Here's your category for this next question. You rose up to the occasion. So 2024 marks the 17th UEFA European Championship, a tournament where all the biggest and best teams of Europe play against each other to find out who's the biggestest and bestest of them all. They're also commonly known as the Euros, and winning them comes with a nice amount of prize money, which in most cases is also going to be paid out in euros. Of course, that begs the question. As of 2024, which of these scenarios is impossible because the country in question doesn't actually have euros as their currency? France wins a lot of euros at the Euros. Norway wins a lot of euros at the Euros. There it is, well placed upper 90, boom! Norway's not in the EU and doesn't have the euro as a currency. Of course, ultimately all of these scenarios are impossible because, as we've already established, the Germans always win. Come on, nicely done. Here's what this one's called. Let FIFA cook. Stepping up from the Euros, the tournament where all the biggest and bestest teams from all over the world try to beat each other is, of course, the FIFA World Cup. The trophy is made of solid gold, so it's pretty damn heavy, but let's assume it wasn't. Let's assume it's your regular old cooking kind of cup. If that's the case, which of these would be the heaviest? A World Cup of powdered sugar, a World Cup of whole wheat flour, a World Cup of raw rice, or a World Cup of butter? Allow me. Yup, a cup of butter is heavier than a cup of all the other stuff. Okay, gonna need a value from you. It's time for... On second thought, FIFA. I say to hell with FIFA. Let's find something better. What might the rules of the FIFO World Cup be? The first to qualify are the first eliminated, the losers move on, the winners go out, it's played with a dark energy sphere for a ball, or all the players are dogs. In computing and accounting, FIFO stands for first in, first out. Whatever's first in the queue also comes out first. Now let's quickly move on from FIFA, because you do not want to know what comes out of me when I have to think about or deal with those pieces of for too long. Okay, we need some money to play for, so why don't you buzz in and pick us some? Ooh, nice going. It's time to play the one and only Dis or Dat. The category for this Dis or Dat question is... Soccer? I hardly know her. I'm gonna list off 7 locations, and for each one you tell me if people at that location call it football, or if they call it soccer. Each right answer will net you some cash. Get it wrong or don't get to it in time, and you'll lose cash. And you've got 30 seconds to get to all 7 of them. Time to play Dis or Dat. Let's go. North America. Australia. United Kingdom. New Zealand. India. Jamaica. The rest of the f***ing world. What did you guess? Come on. And there is your score as it currently stands. Let's see what else you can do to it. Okay, buzz in when you see a number that looks good to you. Thank you, and now introducing... things that are called football but aren't. So obviously the reason football is called soccer in some parts of the world is because in those parts there's a different game that they call football instead. So riddle me this. Which of these countries thinks they should call a game in which you carry an egg with your hands football and doesn't feel the slightest bit ashamed about it? The United States of America, the US of A, the country that's south of Canada, and also Canada, or England? Yes, exactly! My god! F***ing hell! Hand egg! They should call it hand egg! This is very original discourse! Pick a value that looks good to you, and then we... That's it for our 90 minutes. Here's your clue for stoppage time. The top of the game. Which country's top flight of football are we looking for? Good luck. That's all she wrote, and here's where you stand. Pretty good. Too bad no one's gonna believe ya.